Hello, everybody. If things go right today, this should be the last stream of Legend of Dragoon. We have just... Honestly, all that is left is the final dungeon. The final dungeon is quite lengthy, but that's what's ahead of us. So hopefully today will likely be probably a double-length thing, but this will be the end of it. End of Disc 4, end of the game. Again, want to give shout-outs to patron Squirrel Token for making this happen. And also give shout-outs to new patron, Luke. Thank you very much, Luke. You're great. Anyway, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get things started. Hey, Wazin, who can I give it? Glad to hear. So yeah, last time, Legend of Dragoon, we went through the Death City of Mayfill. This file. 39 hours. We had just beaten a demon who was possessing the soul of Lavitz. And, now we're going to try and get to the final signet before Zeeg blows it up. Because if that final signet blows up, then, well, some bad stuff will happen. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine, though. We don't have a lot of money. I'm gonna need some more cash. Hey, Vpris. Alright. Get one fight here. I want to get back in the groove of things before some cutscenes start. Okay. I'm definitely in the groove of things. So, Moonstrike, so Dart and Hashel still have their final editions to get. Miru has her final edition. Ah, dang, that counter timing got me. Yeah, surely, you're crazy, Paw. We'll be able to save the signet and bad things won't happen. I'm sure we're fine. Alright, second shot at Miru. I know. Alright. Beating up on skeletons. Ah, the skull. Okay, so yeah, anyway, let's go follow the path that Lavitz opened up to the signet. Because Lavitz made us a little path. Alright, we're good. Everything's good. Once we go up this road of souls, there will be no return. So yeah, this is, you know, we're heading into the final dungeon with this. The pillar like goes straight up, but they kind of float at an angle. Oh, that's great. If I remember right, we went to the evil moon to prevent it from birthing an evil world-destroying god thing, right? We haven't gone to the moon yet. We are in the Death City Mayfill, where the final lock on the moon is. There's a final seal here, and if this seal is broken, then the moon opens up and bad stuff, you know, goes on. So, if this seal in this room over here, if that little light breaks, then the moon starts hatching because it's a big egg. So we're good. I'm sure nothing bad... We all say loudly, I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Every party member in turn takes their moment to say, It's really good. Nothing bad is gonna happen. We have the signet right there. Oh no! Dart's dead. He's just off camera. Ah, oh, hi. Anyway, as was mentioned, he did get these moon objects because they can one-to-one crush a signet. Happy birthday! Well, that didn't work. It was worth a shot, but... He just cracks it. Well, that's the last signet. Now we've got big issues. Humans cannot revoke the will of the creator. No, this is a JRPG, we're fine. Hey, we get the upbeat theme. Alright, oh, time to go to the moon. We need to make sure Shauna doesn't get to the center effectively. Hey, buddy. I love the little eyeballs on the wings here. I love our airship. Take us to the moon! Yeah, we just literally have to go... We have to go kill the moon. That's it. This should be fairly easy. It had like everything. It had Meru and Dart with voices. It had boosters. It had the moon getting caught by the planet and a bunch of vines. And Squirrel Token, yes, I think about that a lot with the Tales of Graces thing. But there's just the ring around the planet nobody brings up until literally post game. Cool on. Goodbye. See, Virages and Virage Embryo are two different species. Virage Embryo is the 108th species. The Virages are not the 108th species. They were, like, brought up as the earlier in the game as we fought 2, 3 of them. They're sort of the dragon equivalent on the Wingly Force was what they were brought up to be, but clearly are more important. Alright, anyway, now we have to get up to the moon. That's sort of the problem now, is that we got shot. How are we doing on editions? 75 and 77. We're real close. We'll have those very soon. Oh, do not overwrite that save. We actually want to make a new save for this because of the point of no return on there, just in case. I won't need it, but, you know. Alright. Let's head on up. So yeah, everything from here on is effectively the final dungeon. We hit like a point of no return, and now we have to move forward. We have the final goal of the game. Get to the middle of the moon. Same Squirrel Token. Ooh, is this a full heal spot? I think this might be a full heal spot. Oh, dang, no. Fruit. Aw. The 2 darts. If you move fast enough, the mirror image technique. Oh my god, that is hard hitting. Sadly, we're coming in here a little damaged, so gonna spend a little bit of time healing up. Beat up on Cute Cat. Mountain Ape. There's Perky Step. We need to level up Perky Step to get the higher damage multiplier for it. Luckily, that's just uses, so... Like, Hashel's always gonna be harder hitting than, like, everybody, though, as part of Hashel's, you know, setup. Okay, so charging... Look at the cat wiggle. I like the wiggle cat there. Bonk! Ah, missed the last hit there. Defeat an ape. Crush ape. Oh, right, Mary was behind a level because of a death in a boss fight, I think. Anyway, we just have to climb the roots. Together, we can explode the roots. This is the fruit of a fish. It's all 108 species. Started as a small fruit. Is the idea. Ah, just one ape? Pfft, we can deal with one ape. Ash will beat up that ape.
Ha! 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 Hey, take that! Five-ring shattering!
God, I'm not like that has to be like either one or like extremely close to on frames.
Go! Go! Go!
Okay, still not on final editions. I think we're like 1 and 2 away. We're close. Is this the Tree of Life though? Is this that Dragon Ball Z movie? We fight Turles. Here we've got another enemy, Slug. Yeah, Tree of Might, that's it. There we go, Crush Slug. Perfect. The counter on hit 2 is real tight to deal with. Hey, Blazing Dynamo and Omni Sweep. Here we go, final editions. So Blazing Dynamo is the exact same damage, is at base level the same damage as Crush Dance or Volcano, but 100 SP, which is incredibly huge. And then Omni Sweep is the same damage, is the same as 5-ring Shattering at the start. 50-30, or sorry, 5300. And that's before they hit their level ups. Like, when you hit 20, they get more powerful, so. All the enemies so far have been animals. I guess it makes sense since we're on the Tree of Animal Birth. Yeah, that's basically how I think of it. Like, we're seeing all these animals because this is where they're all born or first. Ah, sending a vital force. The moon that never said the blood. Yeah, it makes sense that it's like animal enemies because of that. And we're going to see a boss up ahead that that kind of seconds that theory. Where's Kongol? What a stream indeed. I kind of just want that screenshot. Hey! There's Kongol. I'm glad Kongol's alive. Like, if I had that as a GIF, I would definitely keep it as a thing. Maybe I'll make that for myself. Okay. Hey, my party's here. Hey, Connell. So yeah, we talked about the animalness of the tree, and we've got just this small bug. Also, I think we're full healed from this point too, which is nice. It's good going. White silver dragon's armor. You want to know what that's called in here? Silver DG armor. So I purchased some of these. I purchased a couple of the specific like red Dragoon armor and such, but they're also findable in the final dungeon. And we're gonna need them. They give them to us for a good reason. We are factually going to need each of those armors. So the final dungeon here has a gimmick. Once we get into it, I'll talk more about it once it becomes readily apparent. But first, we have to get to the moon. This is another fruit. Dart stops at every fruit to wonder what it is. Rose is just like, we got like 15 minutes. We need to get up there. Alright, so save point, which is important here. Yeah, how many Titanite shards can we find around here? Ooh, it's frog. Oh, I'm happy about frog. Pot belly. Alright.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
Yeah! That's the power of Omni Sweep. Oh god, I missed that last hit. And then ah, heck. Okay. Well, don't worry. We'll get our final one here. A lot of damage, didn't kill it. Alright, Dart, it's all up to you. Dynamo! So yeah, those are our final moves. Those additions are going to be what we're going to be... Ooh, a Healing Breeze. I am actually really happy about that, seeing as I used a Rain earlier. Yeah, each of the final additions is very much cool flips. People have been talking about the FF9 comparison, and I absolutely feel that, going into like the Tree of Life sort of thing. And even the Memoria comparisons are more apt than you know, if you're not familiar with the game. If you're familiar with the game, then yeah, you absolutely know. Hey, check out what we got here. Manticore. Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo. Agreed. I always love the yelling for each of the moves. I love the hop. That doesn't sound right at all, V-Priz. I don't remember anything like that. I don't think you're on any sort of timer for this. That'd be extremely rude, seeing what the actual final dungeon has. Because there's something like 12 boss fights between us and the end of the game. I don't remember the exact number, but 12 sounds about right. 1 here, +6, +1, +1, +10 maybe? 10 might be closer. Depends on how many bosses we count the final boss as. And hey, look! It's the caterpillar. That sounds completely unfamiliar to me, V-Priz. Yeah. Alright. It's boss time! Like some of the areas before where we fought like a Wendigo, here we just fight a caterpillar. Let's speed up on Hashel. Yes, just caterpillar, nothing else. And then Hashel takes double action. Double Omni Sweep. Hey! That's where I put that null physical shield. Perfect. His moth. So I'm just sort of giving this thing the normal rub down. We're not doing anything special at the moment. Don't know why I would pull my punches like this. Why something like a caterpillar? What's the 2x Omni? Oh, the reason Hashel got 2 moves like that in a row is the speed up item. The speed up item doubles a character's speed. And with Hashel on double speed, it's really easy for Hashel to take double actions. Yeah. Oh no. It threw goo. Did that actually poison or did that just goo? No, that's the second action the boss took. The first action was attacking Miru for 0 damage because I put a shield up. They should always be a main character, party character for sure. Yeah, like, I chose Miru and Hashel as my team rather than, like, Albert Rose, because I thought they'd be interesting to use some lesser-used characters. And I like them a lot. I think they're really good characters. But usually it's like Albert Rose. Those are the 2 that easily are... Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
So yeah, here we have a Metapod. So yeah, I'm holding my punches in this fight because, as you can see here, we're not just fighting a caterpillar, we're fighting, more. So once the third phase of this fight starts, that's when we're gonna break out the real hits. This is a good time for me to just get additions in, which is nice. I do need to raise additions before the end of the game. I don't think I'm going to be able to raise them to the full 80, but they're already the best option I have at level 1, so... Alright, it should be in the red now. Yep. Also, good time to just get used to them, because it's very easy on a lengthy attack like that to make a misstep. Alright, this should kill the Wiggler.
Go. Blazing dynamo.
Alright, here we go. Bump. So here it is, the butterfly. What's it gonna start with? What an interesting hit. Anyway, so Imago here, we're gonna go ahead and give the power down to. And then we're just gonna show it the beatdown. Are you ready? Damn right. Yeah, I don't know what that was about Hashel being turned around, but status effects can't hit you in this form, so... Because it's powered down, we're going to be doing double damage. This is us going for the beatdown. This is the most lazy boss I've seen today. Thinking about it, it probably would have been better if I would have let Dart go in. Yeah, because that's going to be weaker. It would have been stronger had I gone the other way. That's fine. Whatever. Being in Dragoon form means we're immune to status effects and we get heavy beatdowns, so... I'm pretty happy about that. Hashel, it's all you. Hundreds? Not even hundreds! Oh, I'm so sorry. Sweet. 1,500! Oh, that's nice. So you see that thing in the upper left on this meter? Right there, there. That's where you're trying to aim for the perfect. It's not the actual thing up top. You're trying to aim for that little nip, the little, like, kind of crack in it. How's that do? 1150, way better than Final Burst. Okay. So is this the God of Destruction? I've not seen most of these streams. No, we are climbing up a tree to get to the God of Destruction. This is just a literal caterpillar on the way up. This is a random butterfly. And we are just beating the heck out of it. This is Waterfield. Yes, that's why I went with the basic attack. I had forgotten about that until I did the final burst and saw it did 900, and I was like, oh right, we're in Waterfield. No Rainbow Breath. Guess the Death City didn't go well since I last saw this stream. Then yeah, we got there at the end of this stream was actually the final bit in the Death City. We got there in time, and then Zeke showed up and broke the signet. That was it. That's what happened. It was kind of silly. Anyway, that'll break the Waterfield. So yeah, see, we're on this tree climbing up to the moon that never sets, which is the God of Destruction. Feeling a lot better about Dragoon editions these days. Also really love the over-the-top animations on them. They're great. $128, that's all you got, huh? Okay, the power down's worn off. You can see we're doing 1,000 instead of the 1,500. The power down makes you do 50% extra damage until they take 3 actions, which is how we were hitting so hard. Like, power down is a real good item. Timing it in upcoming boss fights is important. There we go, and that's the butterfly, just gone. We burned all 5 of our Dragoon meters for it, but we'll get those back as we go through the dungeon. Moon Serenade, Sun Rhapsody, Healing Rain, and some levels? Has this tree been in a physical place, or the world did it appear recently in plot? The moon fell down and the world itself grew this tree to catch it. I want the Healing Rain. You can get rid of the Spectral Flash. Okay. Dart, you're giving it a little bit too much credit. Just a little bit. That's fine. Anyway, welcome to the moon. There's the moon. You can see the outside of it. We're going to be climbing up that little route over there to it. And then we'll encounter the gimmick of the moon. Dongle's not here. Ah, poison. Is it really poison, or are we just like... Honestly, it's more like it's spreading 10,000 Virage around the world. Yeah, no faith, but what do you make of it? Let's head on up. See, you can kind of see it up there. This is the moon's this big egg. It's very Dalamud of it, though in a different way. So yeah, there it is. So you can see this, like, thing in the center there being created. Wow. Yeah, you can hear the soundtrack in the background. That heartbeat. Yep, that's indeed what the moon was. So yeah, the moon itself, the final dungeon here, is a lot of, like... I'm not even gonna bother with that. Just... you know, differing tile sets like this. That you might recognize from other areas in the game. So Final Dungeon is basically Memoria. Yeah. Again, people were comparing it to FF9 for good reason. Oh, it's stunned. Ah, heck. That unstunned it too.
Go! Blazing Dynamo!
Ooh, that's gonna be like a light beam on everybody. Okay. That was nowhere near as bad as that could have been. So yeah, we are in, you know, like different areas of the game, but we have the heartbeat and sort of the odd look in the background. You can see, I believe this area is from early disc 1, and then it just goes straight to snow. And here's where we find the theming of the areas we're being put into. This is a place Miranda recognizes. And Miranda's gonna take off alone. So yeah, I talked about equipping all of my party members, making sure they at least had reasonable equipment. almost every single party member has a single one-on-one fight in this final dungeon. And we've already passed the point of no return. Yeah, this is a kind of an extension of the Psych Bomb X setup, where like everybody has their own sort of like culmination of their plot arc, maybe, or explanation of some of it for Miranda here. The reason I made sure I got the Psych Bomb X is because it means that every single party member has access to it in these fights. That's it. Yep. So yeah, Miranda's mom just abandoned her. We've had this like Rose sort of setting for Miranda a lot in the game, and we're gonna see here. This is kind of the big of it. See, I'm really glad we got the white Dragoon armor. And I did go out of my way to make sure Miranda had equipment earlier in the game. I don't think I've shown Miranda off too much. If you just basic attack with Miranda or Shauna, this is what you get. You get a set amount of SP and an attack, no additions. Anyway, I have a setup for this fight. We're gonna take extra actions. We're gonna power down the enemy. And we're gonna Psych Bomb. That's a lot worse than usual. It should have been like 2,000. But yeah, we're doing all of that because I really do not want to be in a lengthy, protracted battle with a character I don't use. And then, of course, these fights also have cutscene elements. See, we kind of skip over most of the fight by using the Psych Bomb. I think at this point we're just in cutscene land. keep taking shots. Oh. Is this like actually Miranda's mom? I don't think so. I think these are all no, specifically these are not. These are all like sort of visions. There's a later one that'll there's a couple later ones that will specifically show that. Oh, there you go. A couple levels for Miranda. All right, that's it for Miranda. You're forced to forgive her. It's not actually a choice that makes you continue to fight forever until you do. Yes, it's kind of dumb. That's not like a great lesson or thing. Anyway, that's it. We're gonna be going through this with every character in the party. Why did that happen to begin with? Because that's just part of this dungeon. I don't know. Part of the moon is this odd, like, area that's full of... Ooh, is that a little mini drag? Let's get back in the swing of things. God! That thing's stunned. I'm just gonna guard then until it passes a turn. There we go. The God of Destruction is destroying the world to recreate the world. That's sort of the will of the creator, is that like, the world must be purged in order for the world to be again. I just need to be jamming on that. Dark Guard again. Oh, which Tales game? If you're talking about Tales of Destiny 1, that was more like 2 different planets having issues. I don't care. Alright, and then this is the actual form of the moon, right here. These little side areas. Like, we get a little bit of a glimpse of the actual form of the moon, and then we go through these little pods. Okay. Getting past Miranda's boss fight is real important, because once you get past Miranda's boss fight, you get to this town area where Rose wants to murder every single person in it. Oh, no, Rose just stabbed Tari. I've never visited the moon before. So yeah, the people here are like average-looking people in an average house. Though some of them aren't. Some of them are specific to two characters in the party. Again, everybody has to have their own, like, their character moment. So I don't need this. Feels like the end of every JRPG somehow. I'm sorry. What? I'll treat you to spirits. Dran the Rich, under lowercase rich. Okay, so we have some purchases to do. First things first, I can actually get an upgrade for, ooh. Oh my god, everybody? Sweet. Becomes powerful inversely to HP. Okay, how much more cash do I have? And then I can buy these like guard badges. Who needs armor the most? Kongal seems fine. I already have silver. I think I need Dark and Jade the most. Let's go with Jade for certain, because Jade is gonna be like... Dark has a secret to it for the Roses Alone boss fight. Anything worth, like, a decent amount of cash I can throw? I think I might just have what I have and roll with it. I think that's fine. Alright. I think Jade is more important, though. This is the lullaby tune known by Dart's mom and Hashel's daughter. Items are important. Yeah, Armor of Yore. You are correct. That was the name of the item there. Oh, God. Healing Fog, Healing Rain, Healing Breeze, Mind Purifier. Let me swap out one of these Mind Purifiers for a Depetrifier. Alright, anyway, let's go to Hashel's. Minotaurs. Oh, goodness. We haven't seen Minotaurs at all. I think they've been mentioned maybe once or twice. There are a bunch of other species who are sentient, and they just don't show up. It's really strange. And here's I guess, the closest to an explanation you're gonna get about this. Psyche's creating this world. This time, whose heart, whose intention? Is it you or maybe me? This whole place is in your mind. Thanks, Minotaurs. Yeah, I think once or twice. We've seen, yeah. I think they were involved in a puzzle where we had to know what Minotaurs were, and I think in the arena we fought one. I can't remember. I don't care. There's nothing that could be that would make me want to get rid of it. Alright.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni sweep!
Omni sweep. Well, Hashel's on the wrong side now. It's fine, I guess. Ah! I hecked that one up.
Yes! Go! Go! Blazing dynamo! Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni sweep!
Oh my god! Hashel! Anyway, we need some cash. A little bit of money influx will be nice. Nope. Battle on the edge of the screen. Ooh, one of these things. I forget what we are supposed to do about this thing. Probably not care. Lucky jar.
Yes! Go! Go!
If this thing doesn't take physical damage, I might beat up on it for a while. God, I was jamming X there, and that wasn't fast enough. I love the way this thing slides on up. It's really cool. If the game's gonna give me a spot to punch a bunch and heal up my, or level up additions, I'm gonna take it.
Blazing dynamo!
It's just got a runaway attack. We ran into one of those in disc 2. Oh wow, I actually was off the screen. Then Hashel, go over here. This is Hashel's, I think this line here is as close you get to confirmation, that Hashel and Dart are related. Like, obviously we've been hinting at it all game, but, specifically Hashel saying, like, no, my daughter doesn't know you yet because you aren't born. What the hell's going on in the moon? So Haschel, we've kind of talked about Haschel's arc, how Claire had the killing intent, killed someone in training, and Haschel just said, "Get the hell out," and has been regretting it ever since. And so Haschel's feeling the weight of all of his ancestors with this, you know, art. And Claire just is like, I don't want any of that. Or at least the Claire in Haschel's head. Is Claire dead? Yes. Claire died in the attack on Dart's home village when he was 5. The life punch. Oh, another point in these fights, you don't have Dragoon power. You just cannot Dragoon. You are one-on-one. We're gonna material shield. So this is, I guess, evil Claire, or like, you know. We always see what it actually says for her name. You know, just Claire. Power down, and then I'm actually gonna have Haschel do normal hits to win this fight. I'm not gonna use the Psych Bomb because I want to train up Haschel. I'm just immune to hits. Oh, if you go Dragoon, you can't heal. That's a good point.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
She's got the power of Akuma.
Destroy the poor god!
I love that. Destroy the 4 gods.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
Go ahead and heal up.
Destroy the poor god!
Nice. Yeah. Let's go with punching.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
If remembering, I think everybody has one of these like little choice moments, and there's the choice that ends the fight and the choice that does not.
Destroy the poor god! Destroy the poor god!
I can't believe the deadly martial arts technique of dealing all but one of your HP and damage. Ah, the counter technique! But clearly, like, Claire was not a devil. This is more of of Haschel pushing his thoughts onto Claire there. His regrets. Anyway, we get a level for it, which I'm happy about. Alright, that leaves us with 3 more solo boss fights and 1 additional one. Then we have the actual final boss fights of the game. We've wasted lots of time. It's a lot of damage. You probably have to use a healing breeze here. That should be enough. What's everybody doing on additions as well? This game has arcs. Some of them are more realized than others. Some of them come out of nowhere. Miranda, for instance, doesn't really have time for an arc. Kongal doesn't get screen time enough for an arc, as we'll see when Kongal gets a thing here. I hope I'm ready for Kongal's fight.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
Kongal's the also-ran of this game. Yeah. So Kongal, I guess we'll talk about it when we get to Kongal's fight. But Kongal has some really odd things in this game. We've been bringing them up a lot, but they continue to this place. Flash Hall. All right. So I know the Swift Dragon can be killed just by Haschel's attack, so... Can't wait where Kongal's is just that one boss with Kimari, yeah. That fight, like, I played this before I played FF10, and that fight with Kimari versus the 2 Ronzo definitely, like, is something I thought of with this game.
Yes. Go.
Played this game to completion, but I have no memory of these bits. Yeah. My memory of these bits was that this was the first time I ever got to play as Hashel, and I thought to myself, like, why didn't I use Hashel throughout the game? And then when I played through the game a second time much later, I used Hashel, and it was great. This is my third time playing through the game. The bosses in here are not terribly difficult, with one exception. Like, you know, the one with Hashel there had nothing to do with, like, power. It was just that, you fought, like, a go to one attack and then another attack. Like, that's it. I think I actually need to head back to the town, because there's that guard that wouldn't let me through. I think that's where I need to go. It was a game where it felt like the first just needed to be there. Yeah, kind of. Especially Disc 2 doesn't feel like it has a purpose. Disc 1 at least has a purpose in that that's where you build your team, for the most part. And that's sort of important, but Disc 2 has the Anger of Dragon. Yeah, Rose and Miranda also have, like, Miranda more than others has a heavier magic component. So yeah, let's head back to town. I think that'll start up the next plot with, I think that actually will start up Elbert's? I think it goes Elbert, Kongol, Meru, Rose, I think is the ordering. Let's go ahead and save here. Moon. It is nice of them to have put a town on the moon, or else you wouldn't have anything, like, you wouldn't have a source of items or new equipment or, like, anything like that, and it would suck real hard. Let's jump in this hole. And again, we're back in, like, the moon world for a very short period. I would not want to be... I like the way Dart stood up there. Like, oh god. And Mare's just floating. What do we got here? Look at this place. Just another unicorn, but I like the look of this place a lot. Ashley, you are so hard hitting. It's nice. If we get everybody to just go with a perfect addition, that's both a +1 on their addition count, and we also kill a unicorn. Welcome to space. I don't think I'm going to need too terribly much right now for more items. Should probably go that way. weird that Mare is one of the feels more realized, because when I first saw her, I was like, oh yes, Selfie, I know this character. Yeah. Nope. Hold on. Okay.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni sweep!
In news not relevant to the current stream, I have ordered myself a new controller because this one is on its last legs.
Go!
It'll be nice to get. I'm looking forward to it. It's just the same controller, but with a cable that's not frayed. Down here, nothing. Alright, so we need to go up and to the left. Mirror does have a good amount of character in the sense that we... Oh, are we doing... I didn't realize we were doing this one first. Michael. So we've never met the Dark Dragon. Sword of the Dark Dragon. We've just never met the Dark Dragon. We've met, I think, almost every other one. This one has laser beams. Alright, so here's sort of the split. Home of Gigantos? So here we're seeing, all of the Gigantos getting murdered. So yeah, we did see Emperor Dole and his sort of relation to Kongol. Look at those little, like, beast things they're on. Don't you like beasts? So yeah, no dart. No dart or rose. Kongol needs strongest power. Oh, this is such a strange part here, but... We have, Kongal fighting Indora here, who is Kongal's brother, and in the armor here. Oh, you get to double act on me? That's gonna be real fun. Alright, let's put up the shield. I should have adjusted, and then chuck the pillar! I should have adjusted accessories to give speed here. I do have the speed up, though. And the power down. I don't know how much we've seen Kongo in a fight. Yeah. Yeah, that's the... Yeah, there is a point to this fight. Nope, that's gonna be the... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that thing again. Hold on. We get flung around for missing. As a sort of... But yeah, there's a point to this fight that doesn't really make sense because we got the gold Dragoon stone. If you walked in here and if we didn't purchase it from that merchant, we'd be fighting our opponent here, and they would have the gold Dragoon stone, and that's where you would get it. Like, you would get it from Indora. So it would be like Kongal getting power in that way, but instead it's like not that at all. So God, you're way too fast on me. This is definitely a fight that just sort of sucks because of how slow Kongal is and how much damage I take from hits. This is one that if you don't use Kongal can cause a lot of problems. Yeah. We did not equip Kongal before this fight, and it's going to show very heavily. Indora can double use this move. So we need to get ourselves above 700 HP, which means I think we need to healing fog now. Yeah. But yeah, Kongal is a very, like, people have been saying the also ran. Kongal is an extreme afterthought. Oh, the psych bomb works in here. Like, it makes some sense for like Kongal to grab it here, but it's like, And that's it. There's no choice. It's just deal damage. Again, very strange. And then we get Indora's Axe, which is a pretty decent weapon. It's not a moon anymore. It's the flesh of the god of destruction. Alright, we do have in this party a couple more. So if I go ahead and equip... Indora's Axe. Instant kills enemy with given probability. Berserker, berserker, berserker. No, I'm glad you're here. We're in the final dungeon here, so we're doing those sort of like single, you know, fights for everybody. We have Albert and Meru and the one with Rose and Dart left. So and the Gold Dragon's armor, which we get after the fight as well. DG armor. Very heavy in defense. I was just holding up still, but you hold down to hold up in that screen transition. So yeah, all of a sudden, like, you get his best weapon, his armor, and the Dragoon Stone at that stage there. So anyway, let's jump in a hole. Now, from memory, I think I head back to the town and then go to Dole's, but his Dragoon, but his additions in Dragoon level will be very low. Yes, but, Kongol only has 3 additions. That's it. And you master the first 2, you get the third. Also, his Dragoon level, like, doesn't matter because his, like, as long as far as like spells and stuff, because he doesn't get spells in from Dragoon levels except for 2. So they kind of want him to be an option, but it's not really as much as they'd want it to be. Alright, anyway. So we're gonna swap back to the other side here. This is why I didn't buy Rose's Dragoon armor, because Rose doesn't have a solo fight. Makes it a little easier. Let me double check what Rose is armed with. Let's reduce darkness damage by half. And oddly enough, Rose follows you in this spot. Oh, look at a pseudo dragon. Little tiny baby dragons. I don't care then. If that's equipment, I'd go for it, but... Okay. We have to go up. We can go down and around as well, which I will. I don't want to be out here too long because I don't want to be in a lot of random battles with this party. It's just 2 characters, and Rose is very weak comparatively because of just a distinct lack of levels.
Blazing Dynamo!
Anger of Dragon. I guess this is also a good, like, showcase of the difference between additions and, like, levels. Rose is going to be doing about a quarter of the damage that Dark can in a fight. Were they expecting you to shuffle your party around? Like, the thing is that shuffling your party around is a fool's, like, move because of how experience works. Like, you only get half experience when you're off party, so there's, like, look at the experience totals there, 90,000 versus 48. I would never want to shuffle my party around because then they'd all be underleveled instead of, you know, where they are. It is also important to note that, a flash haul. The numbers in the global version of this game, were all moved up. Like, in kind of a ridiculous way, too. I'll have to pull up a couple examples of it, but, like, the game has a higher experience and gold amount in the non-Japanese one, and it feels like nothing in this also.
Die. Hard blade.
Oh no. Yep!
Yes! Go! Go! Blazing Dynamo!
They were expecting you to shuffle and grind? The thing is, grinding doesn't work in this game. Oh my god, get up. Huh. So this thing has, like, auto stun? Let's get the hell out of there. Alright, Warmech kicked my ass. Sure. I did not really want to fight Warmech, but I'm here. Let's get into the boss fight. So we'll get talk about Michael. Sorry, triple your money. The Japanese version money drops are much lower. That's what I was saying. Like, money drops and experience drops were lower in the Japanese version. That's what I was referring to. But experience values are also, like, thirded, because you get an experience value, you get 100, that's split 33 to each party member, and then that's given, like, 16 to each somebody on the side. So. Anyway, this is when, oh, look at that tiny little dragon. Yeah, this is Rose getting the darkness, Dragoon spirit. Rose's vassal dragon, the darkness dragon, the blackburst dragon, Michael. It's a good name. Good God! Oh my God. A little long? Hoofa. Goodness, ugh. Okay, material shield on Rose. Speed up on Dart. Power down on Michael. Forgot the pride of a dragon.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Oh, right, the power down doesn't do anything here. I just remembered how this fight goes. I just have to sit here and defend for about a year. Right. Sorry, I ain't forgotten that. I should have saved the power down. Is this a gimmick fight? I don't deal any damage. Most of them are. Not all of them, though. The Darkness Dragon is the strongest dragon of all, having the best attack and defense, along with having the best agility. Look! My dragon's the best dragon. Of course the Darkness Dragon is going to be the best. Like, this is the 90s. This is like Hiei's dragon, you know? It's gonna be the coolest shit in the world. The only thing better than the darkness dragon is the divine one. Clearly. Yeah!
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
So yeah, we're just gonna defend for a while. I'm gonna have Dart take a couple additions in the fight, but mostly I just have to defend. We can't use Dragoon powers in the fight either. This is the dragon built from Rose's psyche. Yes. Okay, so Rose sees it as the most invincible thing. So it does have one weakness. No, but we have to wait for that. We can't have that weakness known now. We still have to wait. Ooh. The only weak spot. So yeah, we have to wait for the darkness laser. That's the gimmick. That's the entire fight. Is we have to sit here and wait for the entire fight for the darkness laser. That's it. It's not a good gimmick. Like, seriously, the only actions I can take that are relevant are literally for me to sit here for 5 full minutes and wait for it to decide to choose to do this. If I went to the moon and hallucinated a battle with my dog, it would be the super best, most awesome dog. Alright. And so here, Michael's core.
Die. Hard blade.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Oh, hey, Psych Bomb doesn't work on this screen. Oh, no, we're not gonna get to see the dragon turning... Okay, that's even funnier. That's okay, that's really good. And then the dragon just... The curtain closes, and then the dragon leaves, and then the curtain opens, and the dragon's not there. Yeah. So yeah, this happened in the past. Michael, after 10,000 years, went feral, and Rose had to kill her own dragon, which never came up before this, really. She's extremely upset, though. Anyway, speaking of Albert, we have 2 more boss fights left. We have Albert's boss fight, and we have Meru's boss fight. Once we have those 2 out of the way, we'll be able to actually go to the final boss of the game. Like, that's just... Oh god, please don't be a Triceratops. I do not want it. I don't want that either. Oh, dear. Okay, you know what? I have a button for this. I don't like using it because it fucks up the screen a lot, but... whatever. Let's get out of War Mech territory. I do not want War Mechs anymore. Hey. Smoke bomb. Cool. I think we have to see it in order to proceed. Yeah, that's sort of how this works. Alright, and I want Meru back on the team. Let's use the N. And we'll save, which is good, because I haven't had a chance to save since the last 2 of these boss fights. And the Darkness Dragon one isn't like a big threat, but the Triceratops on the way to the Darkness Dragon can murder the hell out of you, so I just don't want to be there. Anyway, I think we go to Dole's Palace now, and we get Albert's, and then we'll have 1 more for Meru, and then we'll go into the final boss gauntlet, which is 3 bosses. Alright. Hey look! It's Dole's throne room. It's been a while since we've been in Kazaz. I murdered your dad because he sucked at his job. So he's got the light sword and the shadow blade. I'm going to do my normal setup in these types of fights, which is going to be the material shield to block, speed up to get moving, and then probably psych bomb because there's 2 targets. Uncle Cervantes. Oh, that's very much a, like, looks like a Cervantes here. Alright, I wonder if we get Psych Bomb in this room. We do. I don't think that kills either sword. It's probably close. Can't be! Love the voice line there. Is this the Emperor of Disc 1? Yes, but it's a mind vision of the Emperor from Disc 1. That's why we're in the Disc 1 throne room. And then now that we're just fighting Dark Dole, keep getting the 2 Emperors confused. Yeah, understandable.
Gust of wind to dance.
Oh! What a move! I've got this evil cape.
Gust of wind to dance.
Albert fights for his friends. Anyway, that's Albert's, kind of, not reconciling, but, you know, the realizations of what Dole did and why he did that, and even though he was wrong to murder his damn brother. That's, I guess, a mathematical way to look at it, if... Sure. Alright, we have 1 left. All we have left is Meru's. Just changing my party. Don't... Okay. Let's go ahead and save. Now we just need to find Meru's, and then we can go on to the final boss gauntlet. There's 3 bosses in that, and then or 2, and then the final boss. It's a bit of a lengthy fight. I think it might be up here and to the right. Let's go back to Snow Zone. This goes back to Snow Zone. Where's Meru's at? If you go in the mirror again? I remember getting stuck here twice before, just kind of wandering, not knowing where the one would be. Let's see. This way. There was nothing back this way, so I'm gonna try the path up from where Michael shot at you the last time. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's see, that's, oh god, that's this way and then around down to the clouds. Thank you. Now that you say that, it does make sense. So we want to go this way. Actually, hold on. I want to buy some items first. Item shop. Hey, you. I want healing fog, healing fog. And I don't care about... Burning Wave or... Spectral Flash. Healing Fog, Healing Fog. Okay. See, I think the way to that is down this hole over here. Oop. Yeah, and then up here, because we were getting shot at by Michael, but then we fell off the floor. So we should just be able to go up this way, and that'll lead us forward. Okay, good. Thank you, Kinetic Gibbon. Ooh, it is a thing. Roulette face.
Yes. Go.
But you can see the SP gain is higher, 22 and 11. That means we've upped the edition. It now has higher multipliers. Same with this one. 12 and 9 instead of 8 and 6. I don't know if to kill. There we go. Hey, D-level level up. Finally, Meru's got access to her dragon move, which actually matters because I keep Meru with an MP restore. So Blue Sea Dragon, new magic. Ashel should be getting that soon too. That's nice. But yeah, so if I go to additions now, this one used to be 250 on the 100 and 250. Now it's 110 and 300. Hashel's is now 75 and 345. And Meru's needs one more. Yeah, this looks right. Ah, another unicorn. So yeah, these additions leveling up are the most powerful, like, level, like, you know, like, changes in power I can have. Really. Oh, I gotta be able to make those third hits, or else I'm just doing nothing.
Go! Go! Blazing Dynamo! Take that! Omni Sweep!
Yeah, the most powerful thing I could do to change the power level of my team at this point would just be to grind these additions up 60 moves each, which I don't want to do. I do not care to make that change. So, anyway, here we have a nice matte painting. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is Meru's and Meru's alone. The final single fight. And here we have the Archangel. We saw a statue of the Archangel in the Wingley City. Archwingly. No, no. Okay. You are very fast, and I don't like that. Being that fast on oh god, and Meru into this fight damaged. That's annoying. Let's put up the material shield, then we'll speed up, then we'll power down. Just take as many actions in a row you want, Meru. God, I cannot get the timing on that hit. There we go. I do have healing items, but I can also just defend. We were meant to rule because so many species go extinct if we don't rule. Hey, what about the ones you killed? Those were supposed to die. Capital I imagery going on here. Yeah, definitely. Knowing how to use defend is a very important part of these fights. Ah. Thanks? Oh. Thanks for the full heal, Archangel. Fighting against literal racism. Yep. Archangel like the first Wingly, a particularly notable one? No, it is just again, it's just a thing. Are we doing 2 again? So it full healed me, and then it's gonna put me to 1. Yeah, an icon. Yeah, very much. Thanks for the full heal, you jerk. Thanks for the heal. Oh, thank you for the sub, Anthony. Hope you're enjoying the ending of Legend of Dragoon here. Humans are great. Goodbye. So yeah, that's Meru's finale of her arc, is the sort of ingrained racism between Winglies and humans. Gets her a level, though. Of course, I am. Alright. So I think this is the final time we're gonna have the swap. So let's put our party back together. 30. And welcome to welcome to the moon. This is like a Shin Megami Tensei game here. The core of the moon is cube. God, look at the TV screen. It turns into the moon. I don't know. This is kind of nifty, I think. Look at floating cube. Oh, sorry, I got in a fight there. Dang it. I wanted you to see floating cube there. Skeleton spider? Mad skull. You kind of need to guard, actually.
Yeah. Go! Blazing Dynamo! Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni Sweep!
Yeah, demolish the Mad Skull. Hell yeah. So look at the floating cubes. Look at you, hacker. Pathetic creature of meat and bone. That's actually what I'm feeling in this area. Is being on board the Rickenbacker.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! Yes! Go! Go! Blazing Dynamo!
Okay, got rid of the Druid. System Shock 2 is a real cool game. And highly recommended.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni Sweep!
Prey is so good, you might like it. Something I need to check out one of these days, definitely. Oh, I whiffed it.
Yes! Go! Go! Blazing Dynamo!
Alright. I don't care about that. That's actually experience too. 1,000 from that fight? Alright, this is the end here. We've reached the end of the game. If you want to grind levels, this is the place you do it, because from here it's a couple boss fights and then the final boss. The side quests we could do, where I'm not doing Faust. There are some super bosses in the game. Yo, check out that wall. Yeah, there is a super boss against Faust in the Flanville, but you have to collect all the Stardust, and I'm just not. But yeah, look at the wall, the Virage. My world, my future, my heart. My heart. So this is a super Virage, which is the first of the boss fights we have between us and the end of the game. We fought a damaged super Virage earlier when I did some stuff in the Forbidden City, the capital. This is a non-damaged, non-scarred, non-11,000-year-old super Virage, so it is at full power. It has the head, the arm, and the body. I want to kill the arm, and then I want to kill the body. I believe is my targeting for this fight. I want to speed up on Miru. Escape. We want a power down on the body. Background is very Genova, yes. Very much so. Black hole! It just sucked up all the planets and then it's gonna fire them at us as a galaxy! going to take this moment to Healing Breeze. I want to punch the body. Ah, heck. I really don't want to be dropping combos in this stage of the game, of course. I think it's a safe time to go Dragoons. Not quite yet. We're holding on that because I want to... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is the worst time for that. I dropped my controller. Let's do the continue thing that gets it back up and running. Whoops. That was the worst time for that. How damaged is the arm? Oh god, not at all. Alright, I need to kill this first. I don't remember if it has a punish for Dragoons either. Let's find out. I know the final boss has a Dragoon punish. I remember that. So you have to be careful about Dragoon status in that. Alright. I'm gonna just spend all my damn MP here. We are just gonna give it the full blast. Dragoon punish. Certain bosses in this game can punish you for going into Dragoon form. There's only very few of them. The Grand Jewel has the Dragon Block Staff. Lena has a speed up when you go into Dragoon form. Things like that. Oh, I think that was the arm dying. Okay, that's the arm dying. Good. So now I can single target the body, which I think is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Lena doubles speed every time you go Dragoon, which means, like, if you have 3 people go Dragoon, her speed goes, like, out through the roof. It's a bit silly. But yeah, the big Dragoon punishing fights in the game are Lloyd with the Dragon Buster, who just, he has a known sword that can kill Dragoons, so you just don't want to go Dragoon against him. And if you fight, and you also use the Dragon Block Staff against the Divine Dragon. There's just a couple fights, it's rare. The final boss will have one though, I remember that. It'll be telegraphed. I remember that much. Alright. Looks like our power down wore off. That's fine. So we're gonna be dealing regular damage instead of 1.5 damage to the Super Virage, but even that, we still do really hefty damage here. We're also quite fast. Getting rid of the arm is really important, as you saw in the first time we fought the Super Virage. The arm has its own special attack. You just don't want to allow that to happen. If you can turn that off. Not a little too early on that 5th hit there on Maru. It's fine. But yeah, every boss past this will have some sort of, like, narrative reason to exist. Oh, we're getting black hole again. This one's just sort of here because they wanted to have a Super Raj fight. Dragon Buster murdering in his Dragoon form is really good because it telegraphs for like 2 discs. Yeah, it even brings it back up before the fight too. Make sure you know that Lloyd has that sword like 4 times. Rocks fall. So I have Blue Sea Dragon, which is 100 to single target. We're not going to use that here because I want to heal. I might have Meru do that to finish this fight off. We'll see. So Meru gets knocked out of this, which sucks because that means Meru is going to be taking real damage from anything that's coming. Hopefully we can just kill this off. Alright, that's Hashel out of Dragoon form. Heck. And here's Rock's Fall when you're not in Dragoon form. Hits for 3 times the damage. But also, additions hit really hard now. Almost harder than Dragoon hits. Like, Dragoon hits are nice and all, but Hashel's additions and, like, additions in general, the final additions are just better than your Dragoon attacks. It's really strange. There we go. And that's the Super Virage. You kill the head first, as we saw in the previous fight with Super Virage. If you kill the head, it does a self-destruct. True, for most characters you do have to put some time into it. Kongle you don't have to, but... Sure was a boss? Yeah, it was. Alright, let's hit the save point again. I think 2 fights left. There's one, we have the fight against Zieg, and then the fight against the God of Destruction. So... that's sort of what's left here. Could ask me to shut up? Has he given us a motivation yet? He wants to recreate the world in Soa's will. We'll get more of that after we get his like boss fight and such. There will be an explanation. It just might not be what you're thinking. But yeah, his given explanation right now is that it is Soa's will, it is God's will that the Earth be restarted, so I'm doing it. Like, this is the way it was supposed to go. step down. Good. Cool skull hanging with some rectangular prisms.
Yes. Go. Go.
It's good floating skull. This is a good final... I like this sort of enemy for the final dungeon. Okay. We want to refresh our Dragoon meters for... Actually, no, we don't care about refreshing Dragoon meters. Sorry. It's irrelevant. Is this a thing? No, that's not a thing. Okay. Probably is what you're thinking to be real. Maybe. Maybe. Detonate arrow. So let's... I guess if they're not going to give me the spot, I'm just going to have to use a healing breeze. I'm sure using this healing breeze will summon a full heal station right here in front of it. Alright, so there's Shauna. Don't know if we're... Hey! So, so here's what makes this fight, hard. Zeke starts off by stealing the Red Dragoon Spirit. So in true Toku fashion, one of our final bosses is the Red Dragoon, is us. Dad, stop it. Hey, we've established that Dart is really bad at holding on to that. That was this. All of Disc 2 led to this. So yeah, here we are. We got the Zieg fight, Zieg Field. We're fighting an evil version of the main hero, and it's his dad. Yes. So yeah, we don't have the Red Dragoon. Which also means we can't do special, because you need 3 Dragoons to do special action. I want Material Shield on Meru. Always want Material Shield on Meru. I want Speed Up on Hashel, actually, because Hashel's going to be the biggest damage dealer in this fight. Then Dart's going to use a Power Down the moment Power Down Dart gets around again. So yeah, they prevent you from just doing like the, you know, the beatdown we did on the Virage by removing our ability to. Also, Zeke has his own callouts. It's really hard to see the ring on this background, by the way, because it's all very blue. Blue on blue. Anyway, here's a power down. So you kind of have to be used to him.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
1,800 damage, hell yeah. So we just kind of give Zeke the beatdown. Zeke, the trick about Zeke is that Zeke is not terribly hard of a fight because they take away your red Dragoon spirit. It's like, oh, am I dealing fire damage? Oh, pathetically weak. Ooh, spell time. You have a call out? Oh, he's got his own final burst. Anyway, Dart has the fire dragon armor on, which makes him immune to fire moves. Oh, here we go. Might kill Meru. You can see the, like, Shauna in the background is not actually part of the... Oh my god, just take all the moves in the world. The Shauna in the background is not actually part of the background, it's its own, like, object. It stayed when we went to the fire field. And it disappears when we go into this attack animation. Okay, that's Meru, getting murdered. Let's pick up Meru, because the last thing I want is Meru not to get experience from this fight. What Meru does have, though, is an elemental advantage as well. I think it's time to finally bring out the blue sea dragon. Hello. Yeah, 2,700 for that. I'm gonna try and kill back, but we're gonna have Dragoon defenses, which are going to offset this attack a lot. Very necessary to have the Dragoon defenses to not just die to that. That was 1,700 before, but with Dragoon defenses, it's much lower. Oh, that's a kill. Hopefully the cutscene here doesn't have problems. This one's a pretty cool one from memory. The one after this, at least. Okay. So here's our motivation on Zieg. It wasn't Zieg. It was the ruler of the Winglies back from the war. The brother of Charlie, who we met in Disc 4. That's good. That's a level for... I'm glad I use... Zemus. The famous Melbu Frama, Supreme Leader of the Winglies. So yeah, 11,000 years ago, when Melbu Frama petrified Zieg, he didn't just petrify Zieg, he possessed the Red Dragoon spirit too. Which is why Zieg was fine when he woke up, but the moment he used he got possessed the moment he used the thing. Famous. And he'll explain all this here. I cast a petrifying spell. At the same time, I transmigrated my soul to the spirit. The sublime soul is immortal. Yeah. So the moment he tried to use his Dragoon spirit to wake him to, like, fight off the black monster to save the village, he was possessed. So yep. Evil Dad was possessed by the ancient emperor of the Winglies who wants to destroy the world. But not destroy the world, he wants to possess the body of the destroyer. Specifically. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. So yeah, he's gonna possess the body of the God of Destruction. Boop. So he replaced Shauna as the soul. And then we get this. So yeah, he basically tricked the body into trying to merge with Shauna and then swapped spots. Oh, who could this be? Ha! It's our buddy Lloyd. Oh, Lloyd's my favorite. So here we get a pretty rad fight.
Over here.
He can't hit him. Destroy yourself and preserve my vision. Lloyd. Not Lloyd. So yeah, you get into a little fight there with Lloyd. But Lloyd has a power-up for us. Our final form, if you will. And Lloyd will die saying, "Heh, I'm not on your side, but here." Divine Dragoon Spirit. Dragon Buster. So yeah, the Red Dragoon Spirit is gone now. Dart now has his final form. The Divine Dragoon Spirit. Dart also has, we also got the Dragon Buster, which... The Dragon Buster is kind of the reason I like to use Rose. It is a weapon with 100 attack, which is higher than basically every other weapon you'll find. So... Yeah, Rose gets a final weapon, and we get... Now we can talk to everybody, and then we can go save, and then we have the final boss fight. Yeah, Rose is very strong. There are a lot of reasons to use Rose as a character. Again, I mentioned Rose and Levitt/Elbert are kind of, in my mind, the generic best team. No, we're using Meru. I'm not switching. That's not enough for me to swap. Meru is here for the long haul, for the end of the game. I'm just talking about in the abstract. I'll pound my secret art into his fat belly. Honestly, I think everybody is viable. So I say Rose and Elbert, but I also used Kongal and Elbert a lot as well, because Kongal, protected by Blossom Storm, means that he doesn't have that glaring weakness. And Miranda just spends a lot of time in Dragoon form. You give her the mana ring that I have on Meru, and you just have her be in Dragoon a lot. Kongo, no fear god. Anyway. Sorry, we gotta just... hey, divine god thing. Can you hold up just a minute? I gotta walk over here. So yeah, our Red Dragoon Spirit is gone, replaced by the Divine Dragoon Spirit. Ooh, game! You tried to play a trick on me. Nice try. Alright, let's go fight the final boss. Melbuframa. Hey, Dad, you dead? Rip. Hey, Shauna, you dead? All right, let's do one last. I'm gonna do one last sweep of my. Gonna bump the damn controller again. I'll be really happy to have a new controller for this, so this doesn't happen in the future. All right, Claymore. I could go Soul Eater, but Claymore is fine. Night Helm has slightly higher defenses, but drops Magic Guard, and Bandit's Ring is absolutely what I want. I think everything's good here. Legend Cask means that Hashel's really invincible. I have blue Dragoon armor, but it's weaker than Rainbow Dress. So I think we're going to go with that. And I like the Mage Ring. Alright. We're set. Final battle. This boss fight is long. This is going to be a long fight. We need to be able to go the distance. So a lot of my repeat items I'm going to be holding on to. Yep. Meru Hashel, we're set. Thanks, game, for giving me that prompt. So, yeah, because it did Lloyd plus Dart in that one cutscene fight, your party got reset to default. This fight has like 7 phases, yeah. I think there are 7 distinct phases, but only 4 of them are like real. Melbu Frama is very, like, in my mind, reminds me of, like, a Necron from FF9, but set up more. Because we've met Charlie Frama, we've heard a lot about Melbu Frama in the past, we know his second in command, Faust, lived through the 11,000 years as a spirit, like, you know, we've had... He's Zemus, yeah, he literally is. Here we go. Final fight. Okay, I think I might want to Psych Bomb first to deal with the Force Tentacles. Let's just... I'm gonna save the power down. Hey, Psych Bomb doesn't work in this room. Okay.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
Does he even want to remake the world, just hang out with god powers? I think he wants to kill everything that's not him and just live an immortal life.
Take that. Omni Sweep.
So he has a lot of spell casting. I think most of the high tier magic he's got up his sleeve. He has a lot of status effects too. I'm not going to be using special in this fight unless absolutely needed, because I want to have that as an answer to status effects. Oh God. Yeah, what final boss wouldn't be complete without the presser, really?
Take that. Omni Sweep. Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
There we go. That turns on special, which is what I wanted. I love this attack. Beams! Ooh, okay, so if you notice, Melbu From is actually in a different pose here. I believe this is his counter stance. I'm gonna take the time. I'm actually gonna see if I can just guard through the counter stance. If I'm remembering this right, he has a counter stance. This is all like from years back, so I could just be wrong. But if he doesn't want to attack, I'll take the time to heal up. Free healing. Yeah, this definitely looks like the counter stance. Which is good, it just means I have time to heal up. Guard is a free action. Mirror needs one more good combo in to get up to SP 5, and then, is he dropping guard stance? He dropped guard stance, okay.
Blazing Dynamo! Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni Sweep!
I like the spinny stance. Ah, heck, that's fine. I got enough SP to get up to full. Incoming Virage? Yep. Pile of Virages. Again, I have to take this fight for the long game. Like, I need to specifically make sure that I'm doing the long form fight for this. Which is why I'm not attacking into the counter stance, but rather guarding up and healing. It's slow, certainly, but it is also the correct tactical maneuver. With how many phases this has, I don't want to, you know, run out of items in phase 3 or something like that. So we want to slow drip these things. Use them when we gotta. Come on, you still in guard stance? It's fine. What I do want to show off is Dart has new Dragoon moves, and that's really cool. So Dart has no longer has the Red Dragoon Spirit, but has the Divine Dragoon Spirit, and this means he has different spells. He has different spells in a different edition, at least the look of it. I mean, it is his final form. It's this, like, literally final form before the final boss sort of thing, so... Another thing I associate heavily with Toku stuff. Okay, 110... Okay. We have reached a phase change.
He, ha, he, take that, Omni Sweep.
Turkey step.
There's way too much floor for you to stand on.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
Blindly stumbled through this game as a kid and couldn't beat this boss. This boss is, from memory, a very big step up. Just, again, length causes that. There's a lot of ways to just have it all fall apart very quickly. Laser sword. That's not too bad. That's your attack for the turn. Okay, you got more of them. Nice try. But yeah, you'll notice the Divine Dragoon Spirit is a different looking one here. Again, we're gonna find a time for that, don't worry. We have to unleash our final form in the final fight or else it doesn't count. And also importantly, it's important that we get this form in the final fight because you can't lose a fight where you first get a new form. It's just not possible. Those are the rules. Unless your name's Elaine, but whatever. Really happy with Hashel's damage in this fight. Also, our speed is noticeable. Melbu Frama is not a fast boss. Melbu Frama is a pretty slow boss, honestly. Which is the reason you're able to use, like, Kongal as a character. Is just how few actions Melbu Frama in some of these early phases takes. Also, our party is designed for speed. Everybody's wearing speed-enhancing accessories just to make sure I get extra turns, because extra turns are extra damage. So here's a move. This form can just eat characters. It's good that there's just a nice window.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
Yeah, now we're in a different background color zone.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
But I know exactly what form I am waiting for on my Unleash. There's, I think, the third or fourth form has, like, these additional enemies with it. And that's where I want to save my Unleash for. Bonk! You know what? Maybe. Actually, I have an idea.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
All right. We're going to do it here, actually. And I'm going to have Dart unleashed to show off his new transformation. Hell yeah. So we have two moves in this. We have Divine Dragon Ball and Divine Dragon Cannon. We have all target and single. Let's go ahead and use the cannon on Melbu Furama. They each cost 50. You get two of them. I'm gonna save the other. But look at this bulky thing.
Divine Dragon Cannon.
2,500. Perfect. Good numbers. Second generation. Sure, you're not the final boss? Oh, God. Oh, this could end poorly for me now that I think about it. I think one of his forms up ahead has a Dragoon punish. Let's hope that it isn't this one. I know there is a Dragoon punish that comes up soon. That's it. That was the second generation. Did you blast him sword? You skip a phase? No. Like I said, certain phases skip. Is generation referring to something? I believe literally days, like days of creation is the thing that I always associated it with. Also, here's a really rad one. We want a rainbow breath. Keep right here, topped off. Yes, on the third day, God turned into an R-Type. That is absolutely... That's absolutely correct. I love that move. Oh my god. Anyway, here's our addition. Oh, he knocked me out of my field. He overwrote my field. Well played. Now I'm missing that fifth hit. There's perfect. Here we go. Nope. Oh, he's got the universe cannon. Just like the Virages do. He's got the galaxy brain. Okay, that's not too much damage. I'll probably heal it off anyway, but... I do want to drop Dragoon mode soon, though, because I know there's a Dragoon punish within the boss fight, and I do not want to be in triple Dragoon form forever. I think he's just got, like, something like the Dragon Block staff, is what I remember. Is something like that. It's shorter than Supernova, yeah. Oh, here we go. Next phase? Okay. So now we got some new targets, so we're gonna go ahead and all-target things. This will also let me show off Divine Dragon Ball. This will be cool. It's nice. You only have 2 moves as the Divine Dragoon, but you only need 2 moves. Like, you don't need... You have an area attack, and you have a single target. And you have a Protoss Warp Invoice. Oh, no. Ooh, is this this is the day-night cycle change. Okay. So now it's daytime. And yes, that actually is a mechanic in this fight. There's a lot going on, I realize. Alright, everybody's 1 turn away from dropping. This is fine. So Meru's gonna leave Dragoon mode. That's good. Oh, really? Okay, that's not nearly as bad as that could have been. I expected that to be a lot more of a lethal attack. Okay, drop Hashel out of form. It's fine. Let's do Divine Dragon Ball just to make sure you get a chance to see it. If I need to use it in the later phase of the fight, I'll be able to. Just a nuke pops out. That's the ball. I believe that... Oh, sweet. On to the 5th generation. He's just rebooting the world as we fight him, basically. And then the 6th generation. Society. Well, all beginnings are ends in some way. Skeleton! Alright. Now we're on Skeletal Ruin Zone. Fighting against this thing. Should be fine.
Turkey step.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! He! Ha! He! Take that! Omni sweep! Yes! Tell! Go! Tell! Tell! Go! Blazing Dynamo!
Well, we move from Gradius to Life Force. That's how this works. Like, you go straight from, like, R-Type to Life Force, and then, like, past that, we'll see another transition. Don't worry. Actually, you take a guard there, because Mirror has a little low health, and yep, there's a target. I am sure glad I chose the block there. So you can see that was like Melbu Frama in sort of like spirit form or something like that is what I think that was. What even happened during that tag? The thing targeted Meru, pulled out her spirit into the cube, and then, like, Melbu Frama's spirit attacked it, and you can see the sword hits also hit,
Yes! Tell! Go! Tell! Tell! Go! Blazing
our friend.
Dynamo!
Spirit captured. Oh, crap. Again? Oh, I really don't like that Meru keeps getting the one taken here. Meru has the lowest... Yeah, so, like, see how it's the double hits there? I think it's gonna be 1,600 damage, right? Yeah. That is quite bad. Is it hard to revive in this game? I have one item that lets me revive. The thing that makes it hard to revive is the inventory limit. You can only be holding 32 items. So I have a lot of healing items, but not a lot of angel prayers, which are my revives. I'm going to actually go ahead and use a Moon Serenade. This is for future turns, not for this turn. So I'm only holding 4 Phoenix Downs right now. So if somebody dies, they're not like super dead forever, but you know. Oh god. Mind Purifier. This form is trying really hard to get me to go Dragoon. That's like what I'm noticing is this form really wants me to use my Dragoon form. I'm gonna try the physical blocker there in case of another hit.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing Dynamo.
That would make a long fight hard. Yeah, that is the main thing that makes fights like this difficult, is the fact that there's a limit on inventory space. 32 items max. And you have to usually have a lot of healing items rather than revives, because it's better to keep people up than revive them for action. But you can't not be carrying them. That was nice. Yeah, the reason I have Meru wearing a ring that regens MP is so that Meru can heal without using items. Or resources, actually, because the MP comes back. But Milbufram is in red health. We're making good progress. Probably another 10 grand. That should be negated, right? Yeah, negated. Sweet. Anytime my physical shield works, I feel really good about it. I feel like I'm in a Dark Souls zone now, like, in the sense that, like, I feel like I could be fighting the Centipede Demon here, and it would be reasonable. Like, somebody said Lost Izalith earlier, and I'm definitely feeling that. Ooh, what do we got here? The Hurricane. Okay, we need to heal from that. Is this the last boss, or are bosses in this game extremely long? This is the final boss of the game, President Arc. This is it. Bosses generally are not this long. Like,
Blazing Dynamo. Take that, Omni Sweep.
really want to kick it out of this form, though. I don't like this form. Oh, Hashel's taking the camera today. How bad's that on Hashel? I assume it's gonna be less than 1,500. I'm gonna guess 12. Oh, even less. Nice. Ooh, double acting. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Two confusions, huh? Oh, that's bad. I don't have mind purifiers. I only have the one left. I grabbed a depetrify because I know this boss has a petrification attack too.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing
That's
Dynamo.
bad. I don't have room for... Okay, that should knock... No, that doesn't knock... Oh my god. Why are we fighting Silent Hill? This is the God of Destruction recreating the world. The first phase was it creating the universe, and here we have it, it's going through every stage of creation. $13.36. Nice try. Can you please stop? We're not killing God. We're killing the 108th. We're killing specifically the 108th species created by God. We're not killing Soa the creator. We're killing the Virage embryo, which was the final species created by God to recreate the world. Yeah, confusion sucks real bad. Maybe just letting Meru die is an easier way to get her unconfused. Oh, there we go. Finally. Having missed all these streams since it's like the fourth, I'm glad things have gotten sufficiently JRPG. Yep.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
God, I really wanted to phase change. Because the confusion part here could just kill me. You know, having Grand Cross is a normal final boss move.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
Okay, this is just a giant that's gonna hit Mirror. Oh no, it's gonna hit. Nice, nobody.
Yes. Go. Go. Blazing dynamo.
Launcher. Okay.
Take that, Omni Sweep.
Nope. This is just kill Meru. Shit. Yeah, that's a flat kill. Heck. She can only take this hit if she's at full health, and she was down like 300. Okay, so we gotta pick her up. Again, it's very punishing to have a character die. You don't want that if you can ever avoid it. Running out of healing items, too. This is what I was talking about it being scared about this fight going long. Might not be able to V-Pris. That might explain what is going on with it, why that keeps happening. I know my emulators had a couple graphical problems throughout the run. Okay.
Yes. Go. Go.
How many more phases are we in for? I want to say it's just the 7th day. Or is it not? Is this one the end? Here we go. There's only one way to finish off the final boss, and that is with your cool new Dragoon form you just got. I I do like this forced action finish. How else are you gonna finish the final boss, but with your biggest, you know, finisher attack? Divine Dragon Cannon is what he said. He said it really quietly. Oh, sorry.
I have been waiting for this moment.
I kept you waiting so long. I'm sorry.
What?
Dare you? Inferior humans cannot outshine me, a god. Rose, the time has come. This is the end of our long journey.
Zeke,
Could you come with me?
yes. I will never leave you again.
Skeleton.
Dart, you have grown up. Father? I couldn't do anything for you as a father. Please forgive me.
But father, we finally met. This isn't fair.
Dart, I'm so glad I met you.
Rose, father.
Go, Dart.
My role has ended. Blaze the way to the future by yourselves.
This is your age to live. With Shauna. What are you talking about? We can all live together.
We were never meant to exist in this age.
No!
My age ended in remote activity.
that's it. That's Legend of Dragoon. Also, Shauna's scream in that scene was maybe the funniest thing. Just, But yeah, now we're gonna have these little scenes here, and that's what we got. Melbu Frama, watering the piranha plants. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This was this is a long ride, but oh, come on, don't you dare! Come on. There we go. Thank you, emulator. But yeah, definitely a long ride, but a fun one. I'm glad to have gotten to show off a lot of this game. This was a game I played and really enjoyed as a kid, and still think I enjoyed here. Yeah, I thought there was a final phase on Melbu. I remember there being one more past it. Extremely goofy game, fun to watch. Yeah, thank you to Patron Squirrel Token on this one. I hope you enjoyed this as well. But yeah, we get to see everybody sort of after the game ending stuff. It's a game that's very, very flawed in how it's like narratively put together. There's a lot of wasted space, but it's still an enjoyable ride. Hey, here we see the Minotaurs and the Winglies and the humans all living together. What's up with the picture-in-picture thing? Don't know. That's just what it does. This game has some strange resolution stuff going on. Anyway, we also have Albert getting married to the princess from the Twin Castles. There's something silly about enjoying yeah. I really enjoy like these aged games. They are so rough, but a lot of fun as well. I'm glad Lloyd got to show up at the end. Oh. Lavitz, my friend. Lavitz Slambert. This game is very, very anime. Here we see reconstruction going on in the second village that got killed at the beginning of the game, not the first. What are you doing? What's that person doing? And that small child had hair like that lady from Skies of Arcadia. Oh, there they are. Okay. So, do you have any plans after this? Certainly, but I certainly do, but not immediate ones off the top of my head. Now that I'm done with this, yeah. Game? Freeze before credits? Hope it didn't freeze before credits. Nap through most of the final dungeon. What I miss? Final boss. I guess it froze before credits. Well, heck. Dang. Anyway, that's going to be all for Legend of Dragoon. Thank you all for joining. I hope you all had a real fun time with this. I really enjoyed playing through this. and showing this off to you. I hope you got to see a game that you didn't know, or maybe a game that you did know, with a different point of view. Don't really know what my next plans are going to be after this, but there's definitely going to be some longer ones. I got a couple games up my sleeve that I still want to show y'all. Off the top of my head, I want to do a day that's just playing through Mega Man Legends. Just, that's something on top of my head. I want to do Xenoblade. Tales of Vesperia is going to happen when that comes out on PC. I've been told that apparently they announced yesterday that La Milana 2 releases tomorrow, so maybe that's in the cards. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. If you want to catch more stuff like this, you can always follow, see when things are going on. If you want to support the stream, you can always subscribe, get access to the cool Skull, Legend of Legaia throwback. That's another game that I played through and from the same era that, I don't know if I'd want to do that one immediately after this. It's got a lot of the same feel to that, though. If you're looking for a good playthrough of that, Smite did a really cool one of those, like, 6 months back? Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.